Welcome to this video on head, that is vestibular, and also neck retraining. Oftentimes, if people experience dizziness, if they've had a whiplash or a concussion, there is a disruption of the reflexes that go toward neck control and also head position. A consequence of that, if your brain is ever getting abnormal signals, it can make you feel really foggy in the head or also really dizzy. So what I'm going to be showing you in this video is something that's known as the butterfly exercise, where you are coordinating and need to coordinate movements between head position and also your neck. Let's have a look. What you're going to need for this exercise are two things. Number one, you're going to need a pair of these glasses right here. These guys come from a company called Nerd Solutions, N-E-U-R-D Solutions. And what it has is a little laser on the top, just like this. And this goes towards where your head essentially is in open space. What you're also going to need are a few little diagrams, and we can make printouts of these that are going to have a, simply put, traceable pathway. And what you need to do is you need to stand a certain distance away from these so that as you're doing the movements, you're going to have approximately 25 degrees up, down, side to side. So this here is just a standard piece of computer paper. So I'm actually standing pretty darn close to it. But if you have like a giant printout, or if you're making other figures up on a wall, if you're doing some of this DIY, you might be able to do something bigger. But I need to emphasize, you need to be able to move your neck approximately 25 degrees in all planes. And what you would do is take the piece of paper, put it up on the wall, and you're going to center it so that essentially you are standing for whatever your height is, so that the laser dot is going to start in the middle. Your job then is going to be to start at the butterfly and then to trace that outline, staying as close as you can to it. I will say that most everybody, even with normal control, is going to mess this up just a little bit. But you're going to want to focus and pay attention here, that in order to keep that red dot, you'll see that what I'm doing is I am moving my head. So it does you no good to simply move your eyes around the figure. What you actually want to be doing is engaging your head and your neck at the same time. This outline should take you approximately 30 seconds to do. Now, that's the easy version of it, where it's just simply one little loop. There are also more difficult versions where these figures, you can see, are approximately the same size. They are done in the exact same way, where you are trying to stay on that outline, and you're going to take about 30 seconds. You can do it with the timer. You don't need a timer, but you just estimate like that, because in this particular case, you're tracing more layers. You're having to go faster because there's more line to basically cover. So there's an easy version of this, there's a medium version of this, and then as I'm about to demonstrate you right over here, so I'm going to shift my body a little bit, so I'm going to get in line right here. We're going to do the hard version of this. Again, should take you about 30 seconds to do each one. I do recommend you can go in opposite directions for additional practice at this. In order to retrain these reflexes between the neck and between your head, you're going to want to do at least 3 repetitions of this twice a day. Absolutely, you can do more. And if you have a spouse, other family member, or friend, somebody who's able to help you out, what they can actually do is randomly do movements with their finger, with a laser pointer, something like that, so that you don't necessarily have the predictable pathway. You have to make more accommodations to it over a period of time. It does seem a little bit silly, a little bit cumbersome, but all of this goes toward not just exercising muscles, but exercising the brain, because if we can establish better connections between the neck and between the head, so that is our balance system, then it goes a long way toward overall promoting brain health and recovery.